Hey CJ, welcome back to Star Wars Knights of the Republic. So last episode we had a reunion with our old apprentice, Darth Malak. Apparently I'm Revan. Fun fact. Talk to Karth. Oop.
You got it.
Where are we, like, right now? If I tried to leave the ship, what would happen? I can't tell based on the background. It seems like we're in a hangar or something. Let's see what happens when I try to leave the ship. Or are we back on Menan? Let's take Kendris, I guess, and mission. Oh, we're here. All right. Well, I did want to stop by here anyway. Okay, there's nothing new, it looks like. I thought there might be. A lot better than seeing you than those Trandoshan again. Is there anything I could do? Let's see what you have to sell. Anything useful? 22,000 credits. Alright, I'm never gonna be able to afford that. Question is, do I even want to buy any of this stuff? Mind effect can be nice. Awareness might not be that bad either. Thing. Faster bolt deflection. Oh, that sounds nice. Let's not go with any of these though. Stealth. Medium armor. Alright. Nope, nothing. Talk about the Trandoshans. I'm gonna give him more of my invention stuff that I haven't even finished working on yet. Ever since Davek went down, the exchange has been a non-factor in these parts, and Trandoshans are trying to muscle in on all the old exchange business now. Maybe I could still work something out with them. Thank you for being here, though. Might have gone less pleasantly if you had shown up. Alright. I don't know if we talked to him about that last time. Let's get out of here. We actually need to go to Tatooine right now, because we need to, yeah, finish up missions. Brother's quest line. Probably talk to the companions, too.
Yeah, what do you...
Okay, apparently he doesn't have anything else to say. Jolie might, though. And Johanny.
Got something.
Yeah, what do you know? Why'd you leave the Jedi?
Who said I left the Jedi?
Are you saying you're still a Jedi?
Well, technically I was only a Padawan. Not that that makes a difference to most, but as for the Order itself, no, I never left it. It left me.
So are you Jedi or not?
Something wrong with your ears? I thought folks only went deaf when they got to my age. I follow the Jedi way and use the Force, don't I? That makes me a Jedi last time I checked. But the Order itself, the Jedi Council and so forth, no. I'm not part of that and haven't been for a long time. And good riddance, I say.
You said the Jedi left you?
You know what I hate? Well, lots of things really, but I'm old and easily annoyed, but that's besides the point. What I really hate are how most people view the Jedi. Everyone thinks that the Jedi are perfect, that they can do no wrong. They think the Jedi Council is completely incapable of injustice.
Let me guess, you disagree.
Damn right I disagree. The Jedi are just as capable of injustice as anyone else. They may try harder, sure, but sometimes they get it wrong. And I'm not even talking about how some of us fall to the dark side. No, that's plenty indication of our fallibility, but it's something else entirely. No, I'm talking about how more than often not, your average robe-wearing Jedi can try to do the right thing and still be completely wrong.
So the Jedi wronged you in some way, I take it?
No, the Jedi always treated me well. It would be foolish and untrue to say otherwise. That's not what I meant anyway. Come to think of it, I don't have to be clear. Someone my age is entitled to ramble, damn it. But for your sake, I'll try to explain. I'll tell you a little tale about a Jedi master I once knew. Hortath, I think. Or was it Horthoff? I can never get it straight.
Go on.
Where was I then? Oh yes, Master Hortath. He was a kindly old Jedi who meant well, but the most nearsighted thing in the Corps, I swear. He would walk into walls, knock over tables, mistake apprentices for rancor beasts, that sort of thing. And he was too proud to submit to proper treatment. Some used to counsel him in the urge to use the Force, Master Hortath. Allow the Force to see for you. But he refused to believe that his eyes were failing. He simply squinted more and more as the years went on. The other Jedi resignedly passing it off as the amusing quirk of a compassionate old man.
Go on.
So, one day a young Padawan meets Master Hortath in the courtyard and, not knowing of his blindness, asks him for directions to the council. Quite sure of himself, Hortath gave the lad directions, which happened to lead back outside and away from the Enclave. The Padawan is confused, naturally, and he asks if Master Hortath is sure, and of course Master Hortath says that he is. The Padawan suggests that perhaps he should ask someone else, but the proud Hortath now feels insulted. He tells the Padawan to take the route he prescribed and no other. Rather dejectedly, the Padawan did as he was told, and so ended up leaving the Jedi Order forever. It was decided that the boy's fate was to leave the Order anyway, though whether that was out of respect for Hortath or because the boy went on to something else, well, we'll never know.
So you knew this Master Horthon, or the Padawan?
No, both of them were from before my time. Well before the Sith Wars, even.
I don't understand.
The tale is about blindness, and I thought the point was clear. At any rate, you think about it. You're the one who asked why the Jedi left me, remember? Now let's get going. My feet are itching for a good run.
Okay. Ronnie.
How can you possibly be Raven? The Jedi whose troops saved me on Taris. It was Raven, leading an army out to defeat the Mandalorians. It was you.
Okay, for a second I thought she was going to accuse me of something.
Become the Dark Lord of the Sith, that something was wrong with it. The man who saved me could never go completely to the dark side.
Wait till Anakin Skywalker comes around. I regret any harm I may have caused.
It is good to know that you have truly changed. It gives me hope. I do not think now that I will fall to the dark side. I only have to look at you and follow by your example, and there is no way I can fail.
You'll be fine, Johanny.
Thank you for placing your confidence in me. I only wish I had your heart as well. I will never forget what you did for me, even if you do not remember it.
Yeah, okay. Alright, moving on. We go to Tatooine. Finally finish that mission. Where is it? I'll never expect us to go to a planet we already visited. Probably haven't had time to interrogate Bastel anyway. Alright, I'm gonna skip this, we've already seen it. And that was pretty cool. I always like seeing the city and the stuff in the background. Guess we'll take Bastila, or not Bastila, Mission. And Arth, I guess. Oh. Greetings, human. A word, if I may. It concerns the Dark Lord of the Sith. Who are you? I am. You mean Malik? No, human. I mean the true Lord of the Sith. I'm speaking of Darth Revan, of you. I mean, how convenient that he just happens to show up after we learn our identity. I'm not Revan anymore. You are what you are, human. You cannot deny that you were once the Dark Lord of the Sith, and you cannot deny that you wish to defeat Malik. Who are you? Or how do you know who I am? Listen to me, and all will be made clear. My name is Ziagroom. I'm a businessman, and I and my partner deal in rare items of extraordinary value and power. You're with the exchange. No, we are not. We are independent operators. Though often our transactions involve those who represent the exchange. Traditionally, we have always done business with the owner of the Ebon Hawk, Davik Kang. Most recently, Athia Hothar before him, Oria Haxa before her. But we were reluctant to approach you. You have no ties to the exchange, which is a problem. Even worse, you are a Jedi. Not the sort of person we normally associate with. So why are you approaching me now? What's the point? How do you know my true identity? There were reports of the Ebon Hawk traveling to many different planets. We wanted to know what you were up to. At your last port, I placed a small tracking device on your ship. Tracking device reported back to us that you had been captured by the Leviathan. Once we had that information, we began digging into our sources within the Sith fleet. Sources? What sources? There are millions of soldiers in the Sith fleet. Surely you aren't surprised some of them will sell information. Even high-ranking officers aren't immune to the lure of easy credits. Your escapades on the Leviathan created quite a stir in the Sith fleet. Of course, Malik tried to suppress the truth about your identity. There were more than a few summary executions. But even if security footage is destroyed and witnesses silence, some bits of information always slip through. Put enough credits together, the tiny pieces, and the puzzle becomes clear. You know what happened on the Leviathan? At least we know enough. You are Darth Revan and are going to kill Malik for daring to claim dominion over the Sith. Alright, how does this involve you? A partner I deal with very rare, powerful items, weapons, armor, things you could use in your battles against Malik and the Sith. And you're just gonna give these items to me? Okay. I don't carry these items with me, of course. They're with my partner. But they're yours if you got the credits to buy them. We do want to make a profit on this after all. Go to the cantina on Korriban. There's a Rodian in their name, Mika Doran. Tell Mika that Zoragram sent you and look at the premium items. Alright. Mika already knows to expect you. Like I said, just tell him you want to look at the premium items. I guess my work here is done. Goodbye, Revan. And once Malik is beaten, don't forget who helped you to victory. Okay, I got light side points for that somehow. And he's a Force Ghost. Nice. Alright. There'll be no more interruptions. I think we go in here, right? Ezra Copsis, that's where we last saw Mission's brother. Alright. Back to this guy. You're a friend of Griff, right? He gave you a message for you.
I don't like the sound of this.
He told me to tell you that he made a mistake brewing the Trilogy ale. It didn't work out right for some reason. Of course. I'm not surprised. Anything else? Or what kind of mistake? He told me the tackland was ruined. I mean, it had been a while since we harvested it, and he said he wasn't going to stick around and have to face his exchange contact. That's probably smart. Did he say where he was going? Hopped on board the last shuttle. I don't know where he's headed, but I can't say I'm sorry he's gone. He was one of the worst employees I ever had. He was always on a break, he mixed up orders, and I think he may have been stealing from me. Yep, that sounds like him. Hey, he owes me credits. You and a dozen others. I was smart enough not to give him an advance on his wages, but you can kiss your credits goodbye. Yep, that's why I didn't bother giving him anything else. People like Griff, they know how to disappear when they get in too deep. You won't hear from him again anytime soon. Waste of time to even bother looking for him.
Damn it, Griff. Won't you ever learn? How can my own flesh and blood be so stupid?
There was one last thing. He said to tell his sister goodbye, and to tell her he's sorry. Alright. Well, how do you feel about this mission?
Hey there. What can I do?
Talk about your brother.
I want to thank you for helping me with Griff. You did everything you could for my brother. More than most people would have. I know it might look like it didn't make any difference in the end. Griff's in debt and on the run like usual. But at least I know we tried to help him.
Don't give up on him. He can still change.
I know people can change no matter how bad they were, but I'm not holding my breath. None of us is perfect, but I've come to realize that Griff is a little less perfect than most.
True.
My brother is what he is, but I've learned to deal with that. I'll never forget that he looked after me when I was just a kid, but I don't feel like I owe him anything anymore.
You're okay?
I've made my peace with Griff and what he means to me. If he ever shows up again, I'll deal with him. But I'm not going to dwell on my brother anymore. It's time to move forward. So, is there anything else you need?
Nope.
Okay.
Just accumulating Lysite points.
Hey there.
How about being Revan?
It seems to me that if you don't really remember anything about being Revan, then it doesn't really matter anymore. You are who you are now, right?
It doesn't bother you at all?
I don't see the Sith Lord standing here. I see a friend who's been with us through thick and thin. Remember, Malik's the one who tried to destroy Taris.
True. Alright. Let's get out of here. And move on to Korriban. I thought there was one more thing we could do with Karth, but it looks like it's not triggering. Maybe if I go to Manan or Kashyyyk, maybe? Oh, maybe this is it.
Karth Onesi, is that you?
Jordo?
It is you, isn't it? I knew it when I laid eyes on you. You old space dog. How have you been? I thought for sure you'd be fighting on some ship out there.
I was. I crashed.
That's pretty rich. I can't imagine what it would take to keep you on the ground. Must have something to do with your friend here, eh? How's it going?
Nice to meet you, Jordo.
So what are you doing here, Jordo? Last time I saw you was on, well, Telos, actually.
Yeah, it's a shame about home. Telos still hasn't recovered. The family and I moved on, and I'm working for Zerka now. I didn't see you after... what I mean is, my condolences on your wife. I heard what happened. At least your boy made it through all right.
My boy? You mean Dustle?
Yes, of course. I saw him at my last stop on Korriban, though he didn't recognize me. You didn't know he was there?
No. Jordo, Dustle's been missing since the attack on Telos. Are you absolutely certain it was him?
Yeah, I'd recognize Dustle anywhere. Positive. He's joined the Sith, Garth.
What do you mean he's joined the Sith?
There's an academy for the Sith on Korriban. He's a student there. I saw him suited up in their outfit and everything. Sorry, I thought you knew.
No, I didn't. Well, thanks for telling me, Jordo.
Sure, no problem. Good to see you again, Karth. Hope everything works out with Dustil.
Dustil is alive. We have to go to the Korriban Academy and find him.
That's conveniently where we're going next. Yep, I understand. We'll go there as soon as possible.
Thank you. I just have to see him. I have to know what happened to him. All this time I thought he was... I mean, he must be a man by now.
Alright. There we go. There's something else with Canderous, but we can't trigger it on this planet, I think. Might be able to trigger that on Korriban. We'll see. Basically, it's similar to him, where like some person from his past randomly approaches. All right, where is Korriban? Right there. Nice. Ooh, can we travel Danoine? Can't even select it. All right, let's go. Yeah, in the flashback I had like a full beard, but this time I don't. Or not beard, goatee. I guess it. My turn. Let's ask about the world.
What do you need?
Oh, okay. You want to talk?
Talk about what? The only thing I want to do right now is find Dustil. If he's alive, there's just nothing else I want to think about. I'll understand if we can't look for him right now, but if we could, it would be a huge load off my mind.
Okay, guess can't talk about the planet. Maybe Canderous? Or Jolie?
Got something on
What do you know about this place?
Korriban's a rock. Mind the Sith. And that's about all I got to...
What do you know about the Sith?
Bad men. Women too, to be fair.
You must know more than that.
Oh, indeed. They make a fine sandwich also. But don't tell the Jedi Council I said that.
You're being elusive on purpose.
And just what gave you the impression that I know anything more about the Sith than you do?
You did. You said you fought them.
Oh, that's right. Damn the ears of the young. I was expecting you to be your usual inattentive self when I mentioned that. So it's true, yes. I fought plenty of Sith. That was during the time of Exar Kun. Oh, 40 years ago now. Has it been that long?
These are basically the same question. Are these the Sith that we're fighting now?
No, of course not. The Sith have come and gone for ages. They were not called the Sith many thousands of years ago, perhaps. But the dark side was always present, without a doubt. Oh, sure, occasionally the light side comes close to vanquishing the dark. But the dark always returns. The fact that Exar Kun was defeated didn't mean the Sith would never return, as they obviously have now. Everyone knows that.
So tell me what you know about the Sith.
A Sith believes he commands the Force, but it is the dark side who commands him. You know this. There was little else I could truly add.
What happened during the war with Exar Kun?
That is not a pleasant time to remember. After Exar Kun fell to the dark side, he attempted to recruit other Jedi to his cause. What surprised us, what took us completely unprepared, was how utterly successful he was. Many Jedi joined him and became Sith themselves. Why they did, I will never truly know, but they did. Battle broke out throughout the Order, pupil against master. We fought ourselves.
Must have been difficult.
Yes, more than difficult. Next to impossible. How do you fight against someone you love? Puh, I dislike such memories. It leaves a taste in the mouth that... it is a sadness I thought I had put aside long ago. Ask me about the war some other time, just not now. I would prefer to be by myself for now.
I gotta ask, the stuff that's on your head, how does it stay on? It's not connected by a headband. Is it magnets? I hope it's magnets. Anyway, is it the same thing I'm wearing? No, I'm wearing like some kind of visor thing.
Yeah, what are you?
Nothing about the world?
Korriban is a Sith world, that's for sure. I mean, just look at this place. Rumor has it that the leader of our clan at the time, Mandalore, did go down. They say the Sith performed terrible magics here. Do you have anything else you want to ask?
Okay. Nope.
Your choice.
Let's go. I guess we'll take Candace and Karth.
Ah, so we meet again, Candace. It has been quite a long time.
Joggy?
Who is this guy?
He was a warrior under my command up to the Battle of Althir. But I thought...
You thought I was dead, didn't you? You thought all of us that you had sent on that attack had perished. You sent us to die in a foolish attack, while you directed your forces elsewhere. You broke from the battle plan and let us die for it, so that you could have the honor of being the first to kill the enemy commander.
Is this true?
I did what was prudent at the time. If I had not done it, the battle would have...
The battle would have been won anyway. I am tired of your excuses, Candace. I have spent years tracking you down since the clans were banished, and I will not rest until I've had my vengeance.
Face Candace, you face me as well.
I am not afraid of you, and if you choose, you can die by his side as well. I challenge you, Candace. I challenge you to fight the fight you fled that day above Althir, in the dune seas of Tatooine. I will be waiting for you. I have spread the news of the challenge since I learned you had landed on this world. All the surviving Mandalorian clans know of what I do here, and that we shall meet on Tatooine to settle this debt of vengeance once and for all. If you fail to meet me there, you shall be stripped of all honor and forever cast out of our society. It will be you and me alone in the dune seas of Tatooine. A final battle that can only end in death. I shall be waiting for you there, Candace.
Okay. That's not ominous at all.
I've been given a challenge I can't ignore. We've got to go to the dune seas of Tatooine, so I can find Joggy and kill him for his insult to me.
What happened? Why is he so mad at you?
This is between me and Joggy. You don't have to get involved. If you're lucky, he might spill something before I spread him in a paste over the dunes.
Okay. Good talk. Ah, I see. Another Jedi come to small Korriban, yes? Good to meet you. Jedi come here often, do they? There are many Jedi who come to Korriban from throughout the Sith space, hoping to join the Academy. Some of them are Jedi who have left the Order. You would go into the academy for certain. I understand Jedi who left the light side are made very welcome. So I imagine. But enough about that. Very nice to see that the Ebon Hawk has returned. I've not seen that ship for some time indeed. But since you're a regular to our little colony, the docking fee is only 25 credits. I'm not paying 25 credits. You know of the Ebon Hawk, though? Of course. There was a time when that ship used to dock here on a weekly basis. It changed hands then, has it? Oh, well, that happens. I'll give you money. Force trade. You do not need to collect the fee. I suppose you're right. It won't hurt anything if I just let you on through. Alright, thanks. Okay, let me ask you some questions. Sorry, Matt. Tell me about Korriban. Oh, there is the colony on the planet. Korriban is a Sith planet, well within their space, though it's not very well inhabited. Sith allows Yurka to conduct some mining here. The company operates the starport, but otherwise the colony revolves around the local Sith Academy. You can tell me about the Academy. Unless you're one of the hopefuls who's trying to become a student there, I suggest you avoid it. Sith are the law here and do as they please. It can be quite dangerous. Alright, I'm out.
No, that is the wrong answer. Again, you pathetic hopefuls can't possibly all be this stupid, can you?
Please, Master Chardon. Give us a chance. We'll do anything to get into the Academy.
I'm no master yet, but I like the sound of that. Alright, one more question. Though a lot of you is trying my patience. Alright, let's say you become a Sith and I am your commanding officer. I give you an order to spare the life of an enemy. Do you do it?
Of course, Shardan. Anything you command us.
We would never oppose you.
No. Do you honestly believe that the Sith are in need of such sniveling cowards? Mercy is a weakness. If your leader shows weakness, it is your duty to kill him and show true authority, true power. That is why the Sith are strong.
Thank you, Chardon. We understand now.
No, you don't understand, and you probably never will. You wouldn't survive 5 seconds in the academy. The other students would tear you apart. Bah! I can't be bothered with fools. Perhaps I should... You, Jedi, you're looking to get in the academy, are you not? Well, of course you are. Why else would you be here? Let me pose a question to you. These hopefuls will never survive in the academy. A lesson must be taught here, but I am at a loss as to what form it should take.
Oh, this is rich.
I wasn't talking to you. I'm thinking to spare them the effort of being killed and do it myself. Perhaps I shall turn their skin inside out. Or force lightning. Yes, it's a most impressive display. Or perhaps a bit of humiliation is in order. I could easily strip off their tunics and make them run through the colony. Or they could lose all control of their bodily functions. What do you
At least you're not harming them.
I just can't seem to decide.
Why? What'd they do?
We didn't do anything. Please, help us.
Silence! It's not what they did so much as what they didn't do, which is prove themselves worthy. I'm exhausted from dealing with their mulings, so please decide for me, will you?
I think humiliation would be enough.
You do? Perhaps having a bunch of hopefuls soiling themselves would be somewhat amusing. Let's see, shall we?
I don't think I get dark side points for that. Okay. The important thing is they don't join them. And they hate them, and now they're joining the Republic and fight against them. That's the plan.
You fought in the Mandalorian Wars, didn't you? We may have faced each other in combat. What battles were you in?
I try not to think about my past battles too much. The horrors of war are something I'd rather not relive.
The horrors of war? My people know only the glory of battle. I'm disappointed in you, Karth. I thought a warrior like you would understand.
Karth isn't like you, Canderous. We're all different. We're all special.
I'm not a warrior. I'm a soldier. There's a difference. Warriors attack and conquer. They prey on the weak. Soldiers defend and protect the innocent. Mostly from warriors.
Nice speech. I bet you tell yourself that every night so you can sleep. But I accept who and what I am. I don't have to justify it with words. Victory in battle is my justification.
Justification through victory. So what happens when you lose? You know, like you did against us.
Oh.
You had us outnumbered 5-1. You had more ships, more troops, more supplies, and the Jedi on your side. And we still made the Republic tremble before we fell.
Nice speech. I bet you tell yourself that every night so you can sleep. I don't want to talk about this anymore, Canderous. The war is over. You lost.
No, you lost. Alright, anyway. I have a lot more conversations. Peter, crewman, I don't think it's more
Look
than...
here, my dear friends. We have some newcomers to the colony. Led by a Jedi, no less. I don't believe I've seen any of them before, have you?
I hate Jedi, and these fallen ones are worse. They always get into the academy, and they think they're better than the rest of us.
You
We got
should turn
skills.
around and move along, kid. You don't want the trouble we'd give you.
Smart-mouthed newcomers, to boot.
Looks pretty fresh to me, Lashao.
That's what I thought. Well, stranger, I don't know whether you're aware of this or not, but here on Korriban, the Sith do as they please. And we are Sith. Quite
Me
literally,
too.
whether you live or die depends upon our whim. What do you think of that,
I don't think there's any need for hostilities. We can all get along in peace.
Oh, neither do I. I simply stated a fact. Do you know how many Sith there are in Dresde?
Not enough to save your sorry self.
Enough to crush this fool.
There won't be many left when I'm done.
Now, let's not be hasty. Perhaps our friend here could yet offer up some amusement. What do you say? Amuse us, make us laugh, and we might just consider allowing you to live.
Please don't hurt me. I don't want to fight.
I hate this kind of whining. Do they always have to beg for mercy?
Yeah, let's get out of here.
Very well, boys. I'm sure we can find something more exciting than these dead fish. Let's go.
All right. Another guy that could set us up with something good. Nope.
Greetings. You've heard of that awful business on Idian, yes? Our corporate outpost there has been destroyed by the Wookiee savages. This could put back the use of Wookiee labor considerably. We may even have to abandon the planet completely. Well, what can you do? Sorry. Was there something you needed?
Oh, never mind.
Do come and...
Hey, that's the guy I can talk to. Right? No. You there, human. You're the one flying the Ebon Hawk now? I saw you disembark earlier. Who wants to know? Name's Lurize. Lurize. Not that it's important. I don't know you, and you don't know me. What's important is that we've been waiting for this shipment for a month now. I suppose we should be grateful that the shipment survived Terrace at all, though, right? Anyway, hand it over and let's finish this. Hand what over? What are you talking about? Wait a minute. Don't you work for Davik? Just how it is that you happen to be flying the Ebon Hawk anyway. Look, I don't want any trouble, okay? I'm not here to give you any trouble, human. The people I represent and Davik have an arrangement. I just want to know what the status of it is. You have to take that with him, I think. I'm sure we can work something out if you're interested. Fair enough. To be honest, I don't really care what happened to Davik or how you got the ship. I'm interested in something else. Okay, good. We had an arrangement for several kilograms of spice to be shipped to us here aboard the Ebonhawk. Perhaps Davik left it on board? I mean, it could have been in a state. I think they had other priorities at the time. I suspect if it is, it would be in the container we gave him. Locked and requiring a code. Might you have seen such a thing, human? I could take a look for it. Excellent. Set the code on the container to Red 47. When you get the spice, bring it to me here. I'll wait for you. Okay. That's not the person I was looking for, though. Okay, is this the person? No. That's the person. Alright. Greetings, sentient. You are the owner of the Ebonhawk, yes? Or its latest owner, at least. I'm honored to meet you. My name is Meekin Doran, manager of this establishment. Is there anything you are needing, sentient? The owner of the Ebonhawk is always welcome on the cantina. You know something about the Ebonhawk? Only what I hear from rumors, sentient. The Hawk has been a frequent visitor of Korriban in the past, though often with a different owner. In all fairness, I should tell you that many of the past owners were suspected of being smugglers, slavers, and pirates. They often whispered that some worked for the exchange. But I always found the Hawk's owners to be excellent citizens of fine character. The kind of people I prefer to do business with. Much better than the Sith, at least. Oh, okay. Some guy said you sell special items. Yes, to the right buyer. Traditionally, the owner of the Ebonhawk has been the contact for all my transactions. In the past, the owner is always affiliated with the exchange. That is why Zogram did not approach you earlier. We had no idea who you were or if we wanted to do business with you. Of course, that has changed now, Lord Revan. What kind of things do you have for sale? Yes, I can get right to business. I carry only the rarest items. Expensive, yes, but worth every credit. Weapons, armor, equipment. I carry a little of everything. Previous owners of the Ebonhawk would often resell the items they purchased. But in your case, I imagine you find more than a few of them quite useful against your old apprentice. What do you know about the previous owners? I know very little about the owners of Ebonhawk. Most were often affiliated with the exchange, and they only revealed enough to enable us to do business with them. The ship itself is very well known, especially here on Korriban. Some say it's the finest smuggling vessel in the sector. Well, if it's like well known though, would it be a terrible smuggling vessel? Others say it is a cursed ship bringing doom to its owners. Cursed? What do you mean? None deny that the Hawk is a fine vessel with a long history of successful smuggling runs to its credit, but the owners have not fared nearly as well as the ship itself. Take Davik King. He's the last owner I know of before you. His home world was the planet Terrace, a world the Sith utterly destroyed. You would call that a fortunate occurrence. And even if Terrace had been destroyed, would Davik still be around? Would Davik still be around? Seems doubtful he sold the ship to you, and I know Davik didn't buy it from the previous owner. These events have more to do with the types of the owner than the Hawk itself. Yes, I suppose the Sith Lord has a little time for curses. You're probably far beyond such things. In any case, I mean no offense. I'm only telling you what I know of the Hawk's reputation. Are you suggesting I get a different ship then? Alright, let's see what the premium items are. Ooh, life support packages. I might need those. Pine, heavy mesh. I don't know if any of these armors are really that useful. I don't know if that's useful either. I think that's the same bonus as what we have now, but we have like a strength bonus. And we don't usually find that unless it's against droids. Oh, those I think are pretty powerful. Interesting. I think we already have that. Ooh. This could be helpful if like, oh, they're 22,000 credits. Forget that. Not that useful. 18,000 credits. Like, why are these things so overpriced? Dexterity. Regeneration. Huh. That means we could, like, heal? Wait, I think we heal... No, we don't heal automatically. Only Kendris does. Interesting. Okay, it's only 12,000. We can actually buy that. Alright, so this is okay, a couple interesting things there. I think I just... Yeah, just talking about the completed. Here, a disturbing rumor, Rane Toral. A hunter matching your description is reported to have slain a Krat dragon on Tatooine. Please tell me it wasn't you. It was me, why? I do not mean to pry, but the Krat dragon is a fierce, deadly beast. A monster even one of your powers would be smart to avoid. If something happened to you, if you were injured or slain by the beast, then Malak would never be toppled. I can look after myself. I suppose if there's anyone else in the galaxy you could be expected to survive such an encounter, it would be you, Rane Toral. If you're going to continue such reckless escapades, I would strongly recommend you stock up with your weapons and armor from my inventory. Let's ask you some questions. Anything interesting going on here? Since Malak stole the order from you, the Sith Academy here on Korriban has become all but impossible to deal with. The Sith here care nothing but their own plots and schemes. Once you destroy your old apprentice, things will return to the way they were before. Sith and the exchange should work together. It could benefit both sides. Okay, I think it's actually going to go down hill once we defeat them. At least here. Yeah, I think it's safe to talk to him about the star map. Could you be more specific, Sentient? What manner of star map do you seek? Very old. Perhaps you know of some ruins on Korriban? There is a place on the surface of this planet called the Valley of the Dark Lords. I believe where the Sith dig amongst the ruins. Perhaps you should seek it there. Perhaps what you seek is there. What can you tell me about the excavations? Very little. None are allowed in the ruins other than the Sith themselves, as I understand it. Well, there must be a way to get in there. Sith do not have a passage that leads to the valley from within the monastery. The Sith do have a passage that leads to the valley from within their monastery. Only they may use it. I doubt they'll let you in, even if you could somehow convince them of your true identity. Most of the Sith Academy are loyal to Malak now. They see him as the true master. Is there anything else you need from me? You know about the Academy? Just about their academy here to train the students. Many go there to train, though I do not know why. Most are not permitted to train, and many die in the attempt. Many of the students, and sometimes the Sith themselves, come to my cantina, look around, and you will see them. I have little choice as to their presence. I think we already asked him what's going on. Yeah. Okay, I think that's it then. So we get the information that the star map's in the caves. We gotta join the academy, basically. Alright. And I think we might be able to do that if we go into this area over here. I think there's also some kind of cantina. Oh, no, it's not. Huh. Maybe we have to go outside. Alright. Well, in the next episode, we'll try to join the academy. Hopefully it'll go alright. We'll see. Anyway, if you like this episode, stay tuned for next one. I'm TJ, and I'll see you next time.